Hey guys, thanks for checking this out. This is going to be the race recap video for round one of the NMA Offroad Series. This was held at Eddieville Moto Park, just outside of Goldendale, Washington. And it also was one of 5 races they're considering for the East Side Series, which is 5 races that happen on the east side of Washington State. A little bit faster paced races, a little bit more desert racing to them. So it kind of mixes it up a little bit. Showed up though at Eddieville. It was actually really packed. Haven't seen that many people there in a while, which was great to see. A lot of people showed up, and it was really good racing. It was a lot of fun. Had a friend come up from outside of Portland to do it as well, and this was his second GP race he's ever done. He had a blast. It was a lot of fun for him. Raced Senior C, and he got first place in his class, and he was keeping up with me pretty well. It was a lot of fun. Jumping right into it though, so show up, get ready, talk to a couple people, just focus on getting the bike ready to go, and then it's coming close to start time, which was 11 o'clock, so get out there. Everyone's already out there early, of course, so I have to go all the way to the outside. A couple people lined up after me, but there was maybe 3 there, so again, starting way on the outside, which sucks. And the thing that I'm almost worse at is straddling the back fender, which is terrible because I have really, really short legs, and for me to get around, throw the leg over the bike, kickstart the bike and go, it can be a big pain. But it worked out pretty well. Going into the first turn, I was 4th, and that was out of everyone in the Vet C and Open C class. We were all lined up together. So pretty happy with it. Bike fired up right away like normal and took off. Took me, what I thought at least, to the end of the moto section. We started the moto track, and then we kind of go off into some fields and then do the whole GP course area of it. So near the end of the moto track, I thought I had first. Reviewing my GoPro footage though, turns out there was a guy in front of me that wasn't, and I caught him shortly after the flat track section, which would have been like a mile, I'd say, after the moto track area. But a lot of fun. I really, really like Eddieville. It's fast, it's usually really well flowing, and it's just fun. I like fast. I like moving and options where it's nice and wide track. You have a lot of different lines you can pick, so you can kind of chase and work people. If a guy keeps watching that inside line, you got to work the outside and just making a pass stick, not just trying to shoot for a little gap where the trail's only as wide as like an ATV. But kept charging, making passes, and working through a bunch of guys. Quite a few lines started ahead of us, so we were kind of near the back when the start went, so there was quite a few guys ahead that had to keep going, keep making passes, and just keep working it. Track did kind of go into a tighter little like rock garden area that was slippery, and it rained, I want to say the night before, or there was some moisture in the air, but it was pretty wet, some soupy mud holes in that section, and then the mud kind of got dragged over the rocks, so it got slick in areas. You have to kind of watch it there. Other than that, typical, just fast, flowing. A couple new things though. They even had a couple drop-offs that I wasn't expecting. That one caught me a couple times going on these trails I kind of knew the area pretty well because I've raced Eddieville quite a few times, and then all of a sudden it's just dropping out from under you. But it was fun. A lot of fun. First lap, second lap, a lot of guys had to get around them, a lot of passing. Some of the kids, passing back and forth with them, which was kind of fun. These are like the 15-year-olds on 85s, 125, so pretty big bikes. Maybe they're not 15, I don't know. They're fast, and it was fun. Once third lap came around though, there really wasn't a lot of guys in front of me, and I could just go. And that was probably the funnest lap I had, because I could pick my own lines, and I could race exactly how I wanted to, and go as fast as I wanted to, where I wanted to. And then by the 4th lap, which happened to be my last lap, I started getting into some lappers or guys that were just tired, been out there for almost an hour and a half, so they're starting to slow down, and it kind of created some bottlenecks in a couple areas, but I was able to work through it. Track was great though, it was a lot of fun. Certain sections, that first lap, that top layer had a little bit of slime to it, so I had to be careful on that. Quite a few guys, you can see them kind of going down, or tires getting stuck in the mud, that kind of thing. But yeah, the moisture they had, it made for perfect, really good dirt out in the fields where it was nice and wide. They dissed it up, I think they said about 30 feet, and so you had lots of line options in it. After that first lap, there were so many ruts cut in, so many options, and it would just hold perfectly, made it for a lot of fun, and just really, really good racing, which is awesome. Because I had guys, I was sitting there, and they kept hiding that inside, so it's go wide, go wide, go wide, and just try to work around them. And it made it fun, a little cat and mouse game. Other than that, it was a blast. I wound up taking first in my class, Vet C, and I think I was ahead all of the Open C as well. My buddy, I was watching him the whole time. I kept seeing his helmet, because the track would kind of circle around itself a few times, so I'd see him every now and then, and we were kind of chasing each other, me making sure he doesn't catch up to me, and he was trying really, really hard to catch me. So it was fun to talk about afterwards and just see it going on during the race, a little extra motivation when you know the guy that's kind of chasing you. But yeah, I felt good, felt fast and smooth, and felt comfortable. Really helps racing a place that I've raced a bunch before, so I kind of already knew it, but a nice confidence builder, and just, it was fun. I really, really liked that place. If you've never raced at Eddieville, highly recommend it, just because it's got a little bit of everything, and it's always fun to me. I always have a great time there. So we'll keep it short and sweet on this. Kind of trying new things, seeing how this works still. I want to thank everyone that came up to me at the race. A lot of people either recognized me or the bike from the videos, so thank you for stopping by, saying hi, saying you like the videos, chit-chatting about whatever. I really don't care. I like talking to people. So thank you for watching them, meeting a lot of people on the line, seeing it. It's really cool to see you. I like that. And yeah, feel free to say hi if you haven't. Look for me out there. Normally I have an EVS pop-up out there with some EVS gear on display. Might be some other stuff coming in soon. I get a show off as well. And if you have questions about bikes or gear, anything, please ask. If you have any comments, suggestions for these videos, leave me comments below, and we can talk about it, see what you think, and go from there. All right, that's the race recap for Eddieville, the 2018 NMA Round 1. Thanks for checking it out.